can be well written, professionally edited, and beautifully covered, and still be hard to find because the metadata is weak. Stay to the end, because once you understand what metadata is actually doing, you'll stop treating it like paperwork and start using it to help the right reader find and buy your book. You upload, press publish, and wait. A few days later, the book is live, but barely anyone's finding it. Search the exact title and it appears. Search the type of book you wrote and it's nowhere near the results. It's easy to assume Amazon is ignoring you, that you need ads immediately, or that new authors can't get noticed. Sometimes those things matter, but often the problem starts with the information attached to the book. It's metadata. Amazon describes metadata as the information shown on the book product page: title, author name, description, keywords, categories, and related details. It helps the store understand what you published and helps readers decide if the book is meant for them. Think of your manuscript as your product and your metadata as the label, the shelf placement, and the sales pitch that helps someone understand that product. When the information is unclear or doesn't match, both the store and the shopper struggle to place the book. But when every part supports the same reader, the listing gets a lot stronger. New authors often imagine metadata as something highly technical. It's really just what you enter during setup. Some of it visible on the product page, some working behind the scenes to help Amazon sort and connect the book. Title, subtitle, author name, series names, description, keywords, categories, reading age, and contributor detail all are metadata. And even though they live in separate boxes, they shouldn't be treated as separate guesses. They need to work together. Let's picture a light-hearted romance with a title that sounds like horror, categories suggesting family drama, thriller-flavored keywords, and a description that mostly explains the setting. Each piece might be loosely connected to the story, but together they create confusion. Now, picture the title signaling romance, the cover backing it up, the description focused on the relationship, the keywords accurate, and the categories placing it beside similar books. That agreement is what helps a reader understand what they're looking at. The goal isn't to cram every box full of words. It's to send one clear message. Your title is one of the strongest signals attached to your book. What you enter in KDP should match what's on the cover and inside the book. And KDP expects the title, author name, series info, and ISBN in the manuscript to match your title setup too. This is where some authors try to sneak extra search words in. Publishing a book on candle magic, but entering Candle Magic, Beginner Witchcraft Spells, Rituals, and Magic Guide as a title, even though those extra words aren't on the cover. That's a mismatch. The title field isn't a keyword box. It's the official name of the book. KDP quality guidance specifically warns against titles or subtitles carrying URLs, promotional language, genre descriptions, or unrelated keywords. That doesn't mean you can't write with search in mind. It means the title still needs to sound natural, appear on the cover, and represent the book honestly. Nonfiction titles often carry the main topic directly. Fiction titles lean more on tone, genre, or character feel. Either way, the subtitle is where you add the rest of the clarity. A subtitle is optional, but especially useful for nonfiction. The title stays short and memorable, and the subtitle explains the subject, reader, or result. Write It Fast could be about emails, essays, or novels. Add the subtitle, a practical plan for finishing your first novel, and the reader immediately knows more. The subtitle needs to add something new though. If the title is Self-Publishing for Beginners, the subtitle shouldn't just repeat A Beginner's Guide to Self-Publishing. That gives the reader no new reason to care. A strong subtitle names the process, the result, or the point of difference. Publishing without a big budget. Preparing a book for Amazon. Building a simple plan. Whatever you enter into KDP should match what's on the cover. If there's no subtitle, leave the field blank rather than filling it up with extra keywords. Enjoying the video? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And if you want to stay updated, turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Your author name can be your legal name or a pen name. KDP allows pen names, while your legal name stays tied to your account for payment and tax purposes. Once you pick a public author name, use it exactly the same way across every format and book. Small inconsistencies matter. Publishing one format as MJ Carter and another as Mary J. Carter can stop Amazon from linking them, since editions only connect automatically when the title and author info match. Series information needs the same consistency. List one book as Harmony Springs Mysteries and another as the Harmony Springs Mystery Series. Amazon may not treat them as the same series. Keep the spelling, wording, and punctuation exactly everywhere. It sounds minor, but a clean series page helps readers see the reading order and move to the next book. Metadata isn't just about getting one book found. It connects your whole catalog. Your description isn't notes you wrote for yourself. It needs to help the shopper understand what the book offers and why they'd want it. KDP recommends keeping it simple, compelling, and professional. For fiction, introduce the main character, the central conflict, and what's at stake, without giving away every surprise. For nonfiction, speak to the reader's problem and explain what the book helps them learn or do. The opening lines matter most, since readers may not see the full description unless they click Read More. Don't spend that space on your background. Start with the reader, the problem, or the tension. Then check that the description matches the title and cover. If the cover promises a funny romance but the description reads dark and tragic, or the title promises beginner but the description sounds advanced, the reader hesitates. Strong metadata removes those doubts before they happen. Keywords are phrases you enter during setup to connect your book with relevant searches. KDP allows up to 7 and recommends specific phrasing over broad, vague terms. Romance tells Amazon little. Second chance small town romance tells it a lot. Publishing is broad. Self-publishing for first-time authors is focused. Your keywords can cover genre, topic, reader level, setting, trope, character type, method, problem, or result. But every phrase needs to be honest. Don't use other authors' names, unrelated titles, or popular terms with nothing to do with your book. The goal isn't to appear in every search. It's to appear in searches where the shopper actually wants your book. And don't waste the space repeating your exact title. Amazon already has that. Use keywords for what isn't covered elsewhere. Categories put your book in a section of the store near books that attract the same audience. KDP's guidance says to choose categories that accurately describe the book and notes that keywords can help Amazon place a title when no category is specific enough. The smallest category isn't automatically the best one. An easy rank means nothing if the readers browsing that section don't want your book. Think about the main reading experience. A supernatural story could sit in romance, mystery, horror, or fantasy. But which part is the actual promise? If the relationship drives it, romance fits. If solving a crime drives it, mystery fits it better. The same logic applies to nonfiction. A book might touch money, motivation, and time management. But what's the reader mainly buying it to learn? Choose the category based on that answer. Some books need extra audience information. Children's books need an accurate reading age. Others need the right language, contributor credits, edition info, or content settings. KDP's primary audience section asks for this when relevant, and it affects both where the book appears and who Amazon believes it's for. Don't lower the reading age to chase sales, and don't place an adult book in children categories because the competition looks thinner. Accurate information protects both the reader and the book. The same goes for contributors. Editors, translators, illustrators, and co-authors belong in the correct fields when their roles need to show. And KDP specifically requires translated works to credit both the original author and the translator. If you publish beyond Amazon, Drafted Digital, Kobo, Apple Books, Google Play, Ingram Spark, etc., keep the core information consistent everywhere. Title, author name, and series names shouldn't change between stores. The description can flex slightly in formatting, but should keep the same core promise. Keywords and categories may differ by platform, but your positioning shouldn't. Consistency makes your books easier to identify, manage, and saves you from wondering which store has the correct version. Build a metadata sheet for every book. Exact title, subtitle, author name, series information, description, keywords, categories, ISBNs, pricing, publication details, all on one document. And copy from that approved sheet instead of retyping from memory each time. KDP currently allows changes to description, keywords, categories, and pricing, though other changes need a new edition. That means you can go back, fix weaker parts, keywords too broad, a description that takes too long to get to the point, or categories that no longer fit. Make changes based on what you actually learn, not on a whim every few days. Give the book time to collect useful data and watch whether readers are finding the page, clicking, and buying once they arrive. Metadata can drive visibility, but it can't fix a weak product, a poor cover, or a book that doesn't satisfy the reader once they're in. Every part still has to work together. Open one of your listings and read it as if you've never seen it before. All the pieces feel like they belong to the same book. Then search Amazon using a phrase your ideal reader might type and compare the books that come up against yours. You're not trying to look identical to everyone else. You're checking whether your listing sends a message readers already understand. That review will tell you whether your real problem is visibility, positioning, or conversion. 3 different problems. And metadata mainly addresses the first 2, helping the book get understood and placed correctly. Book metadata isn't a set of boxes to rush through before publishing. It's the information that explains what your book is, who wrote it, who's it for, where it belongs, and why a reader should want it. Don't try to attract everyone. Help the right reader recognize the book faster. When your metadata is accurate and consistent, Amazon gets a clearer signal for where the book belongs, and the shopper gets a clearer reason to click. That's the real purpose of metadata, helping the book and the reader find each other. Now that you understand the basics, the next step is improving each part of your listing. Check this playlist next. It'll help you sharpen your keywords, categories, titles, and descriptions so the right readers can find and understand your books. Click that playlist now and start improving one part of your metadata today.